So another Valentine's Day, no cards, no flowers. And I'm used to it at this point because I'm eternally single. I know, you're shocked, you're horrified. You're thinking, how is this so delightfully funny girl with so much volume, seems to have everything together, always single? But I am. And the couple of times I wasn't, the guys just didn't do anything. But I'm a Libra. All I want in life is to come home to the house full of balloons, teddy bears, rose petals. Frankly, at this point, I'd settle just for a bouquet of flowers. But what used to happen is my very kind mother used to send me a Valentine's Day card every year. And then it moved to a Valentine's Day email. Do you know how sad and depressing your life is when even your own mother doesn't want to have to pay for the postage to send you a Valentine's Day card? So now you get a Valentine's Day email. It's just my life. At the end of the day, you just gotta smile, because if not, you cry.
I just want to say this. If you're dating a guy right now recently and he doesn't do anything for you on Valentine's Day, cut him off. He is cut off. Because y'all been dating, y'all been talking, and he hasn't done anything for you on Valentine's Day. Clearly, you're not the one for him. So keep it pushing.
They don't think that they have to earn anything. This clip is funny. Oh, well, if he's not doing this and you just started talking, or you've been talking or whatever, he's not willing to do this, it's time to cut him off. Keep it pushing. They don't think that they have to earn anything. So if you meet a chick and you've been talking to her for 30 days, 60 days, Valentine's Day rolls up. Should you buy her flowers, buy her champagne, get a hotel, rose petals throughout the floor, on the bed? No. She has to earn that treatment from you. It's so funny that they even think that you'll like having sex with them. Oh, no, I don't usually do this. Nah, I got a 3-month rule. I need to be taking on more dates. I'm not that type of girl. Why are you trying to hold this back from me when we need to figure out if we like this together? Oh, you're assuming that I'm going to like it. You're assuming that you're God's gift. You're assuming all of these things. They even assume that they'll get a relationship in a certain timeline, in a certain time frame. Well, if he's not giving you a relationship in three to 4 or 5 months, he ain't the one for you, girl. If he's not sure about you the moment he meets you. Back in the days, a man could meet a woman and say, I'm going to marry her. She's my wife. And he would actually do it. That's how men used to get down. I'm going to marry that girl. Be talking to their homie. Yo, you see her? She fine. I'm going to marry that girl. And go and marry her. There was no social media. There was no people, orbiters like that. It was only people that you knew in your town. She wasn't out there like that. You had to vet her, and actually you were being vetted. You had to meet her father and all of this stuff if we're going back to traditional times. So yes, that stuff worked. Now it doesn't. You have to earn it now. No man is coming in your life willing to do all of this stuff for nothing. And see, the funny part is the guys that are, they don't want them. Let's get the next one.
Ladies, I got something to say. Let's leave this. If we didn't leave it back in high school, middle school, let's leave this here right now, because actually there are still some people who are probably in, high school, middle school. Let's leave this right here. I'm going to tell you something. This Valentine's Day coming up, if that man don't ask you to be his Valentine, do not even fix your fingers or lips to ask this man, why didn't you ask me to be your Valentine? Because I'm going to tell you something. One year, I dead asked this man, I'm like, why didn't you ask me to be your Valentine? Because you feel me? You know what we got going on. Like, why didn't you ask me to be your Valentine? This man gonna fix them little fingers. This man gonna fix his fingers to type back and say, why didn't you ask me to be a Valentine? Like, I'm sorry, am I the gentleman? Like, I must have the roles, confused. Not saying, a woman can't ask a man to be their Valentine, but it's just that's the most gentlemanist, that's not even a word, but the most gentleman thing to do would to be the man ask the girl to be the Valentine. That's the most gentleman thing. You feel me? So this year, don't even fix your lips to be why didn't you ask me to be your Valentine? Why didn't you say happy? I can't even speak. You know what I'm saying.
If it's not a big deal, why not ask him to be your Valentine? I've had plenty of women ask me to be their Valentine. Cute, jokey way, but they're serious. They're trying to break the ice. They're embarrassed, or maybe not ashamed, but When a woman doesn't know where she stands with you, they're going to ask you things like this in this manner. You want to be my Valentine? Like, I was thinking, would you like to be my Valentine? Yeah, fine, sure, cool. It pains them so much. She's like, this is the gentlemanly thing to do. You're supposed to just ask me. The thing is, she was dealing with a guy, doesn't really care about it like that. We're already getting together. I like your energy. I like your vibe. You like my energy. You like my vibe. Why do we have to do all of this stuff? And this is what shoots them in the foot. They like getting into these situationships, which are lame because it is what it is and it is what it isn't. Like, if you're sharing yourself with me and you don't need commitment from me, you kind of look like a bozo to a guy. But a guy's not going to tell you that. A guy's going to be like, thanks. I fuck with you, though. I'm going to hit you. That's how guys act. And that's the guys that they go towards. It's not going to tell you that you're a clown. It's going to tell you thank you. Chill with you for a little bit, and that'd be that. But see, when you're sharing yourself, feelings get involved when you start liking the guy. So now you start wanting all these extra things. This is why I tell guys, don't let women pressure you into a relationship. Because you could tell them the rundown in the beginning, and they'll be cool with it. Or you could be very vague, and they're okay with that. They still come around, they like your vibe. And then as time goes on, they try to nudge you into a relationship, the same way they try to nudge you into the friend zone. And you're letting them know, like, no, what are you doing? You might even wake a chick up. Like, wake up. I got to be up early in the morning. I got a meeting. I got somewhere to be. Yeah, so I'll call you tomorrow. She fell asleep on purpose thinking that she's going to sleep over. She might leave some slippers in your house. Leave something in your house as an excuse to come back. It's like, when somebody gets a piece of mail at somebody's residence, right? And then they can say that they live there because they get mail there. It's the same thing. Women will be like, okay, cool. Then they'll try to do all of this extra stuff. When they notice that guys aren't going for it, they get frustrated. But there were plenty of guys before or in the mix now that want to do that for them, but they just don't want those guys. Once again, nobody's saying women have to go with guys that they're not attracted to. But let's not sit here and feel sorry for them because they keep picking guys who don't want to do all of this stuff. And at the end of the day, you have to follow a man's lead. And that's the beautiful part about it. They complain about these dudes, but you have to follow his lead, and you don't like that. They don't like it. Let's get the next one.
If you woke up and had some flowers, some candy, anything for Valentine's Day with a Valentine, I hope you fall flat on your... No, I'm just kidding. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day. One of these days, I will wake up to some flowers, maybe some breakfast in bed, maybe something else, who knows.
All they have to do is cooperate with a guy who cares about them. All they have to do is cooperate with a guy who cares about them. Not how tall he is, not any of this other stuff. In the beginning of everything, a guy that really cares about them, they will receive this treatment. I'm just kidding. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. Single women too. If it's normal for you to be single as a woman and be strong and independent and make your own money and you don't need no man and stuff like this, why is it always around holidays and around family that they start to feel this way? Any other time they don't. And they're still out there having sex and stuff, but when it comes time for holidays and around family, when it gets cold out with the holidays and stuff, they start to feel this because it's not normal. They're always like, oh, I feel like I'm unlovable. And yeah, it's weird. It's weird. All you got to do is be a lady, bat your eyes, have good conversation, bubbly, be a good time. It's easy out here. You know when they say men are easy? Trying to break through that every day with channels like mine. But what men ask for, I think that's what I'm trying to say here. What men ask for is easy. Just cooperation. Be a good time. Be a caring person. Don't nag him. That's it. A man will show you his devotion. He will show you his loyalty. He will treat you well. He will. But women, they fight for all of this stuff that makes no sense. It's like, oh, I want to be independent of a man. I don't want boundaries and limitations put on me, because they understand the ins and outs of a relationship. Even if they don't know how they would function in one, the reason why they don't know how they would function in one is because they know the dynamics, how they usually go. So they're like, where I'm at in my life, I can't do that. Or I would feel awkward. That's it. But it doesn't matter. When the holidays roll around, when it's time to be with family, people who are still married, people in couples, they feel awkward. Even when they have a sister, she's having her second kid. She's been married for 5 years. She's got another sister. She's been married for 10 years and they're about to have their third kid. They start feeling this like, damn, I'm the loser. But being single is cool though, I thought. So when they're out here talking about Valentine's Day and this stuff, and I don't want to see this on social media because it's going to make me feel some sort of way. Why would it make you feel some sort of way if you're strong in your spot?